Hey there, welcome. I'm Lee Kellogg, and this is another nature journaling adventure. Today, we're going to go look at some flowers that are in bloom in Pine Nursery Park in Bend, Oregon. So let's go explore, see what wildflowers are popping up in this amazing city park. All right, so this lovely purple and white guy here is a linear leaf Phacelia. Quite a mouthful for a name. They've popped up all over the place. I'll throw in some pictures here and a few of them sort of spread out. This guy's about 4 or 5, yeah, he's actually more about 8 inches high. There's some others that are like down low there, and then next to it there's some smaller one. You can see our soil is quite sandy. Even though we've had lots of rain, it's still dry. So let's do our sketch. And here you can see a whole bunch of this linear leaf Phacelia growing in just a sort of the sandy soil, but there's just a bunch in bloom, which is just so cool to see when you get wildflowers just popping out and doing their thing. So you never know what you'll find in what park where. Okay, so here's my rendition of the linear leaf Phacelia. Not quite exact, but this is sort of reflecting how I feel today. A little low energy, a little basic. I mean, the other days I get more detailed on my nature journaling, but today this is what it is. And part of nature journaling, I always feel like, is recording something. What did you see? How did it impact you? And making that part of your journal. So this little guy, there's my fingers, so you can see he's tiny. He just came up out of the ground. It is a clustered broom rape. It is a parasitic plant. It is not producing any chlorophyll. It grabs the chlorophyll probably from the sagebrush and stuff right next door. Its roots are tapping in to the other plants. But it's still like so stinking cool. This plant was not here 2 days ago. I walked past it yesterday and noticed it, and I walk this way fairly regularly, and so it just popped out of the sand, these cool little flowers. So this is my next journal entry. Here we go. Here's the clustered broom rape entry. You know, they're just tiny little guys. Simple little watercolor with a little bit of pen and ink. Long description because they deserve some description because they're sort of weird. It's a very weird plant, but it's very cool. So on to the next one. So now we're going to play with some vetch. Vetch is this lovely purple flower here with these leaves. This plant is in the pea family. It's climbing all over. Here it's climbing up the grasses. It's in the pea family. It's a nitrogen fixer. So what this plant is doing by its very nature is adding nitrogen to the soil here. And it's actually very beneficial, though a lot of hay farmers and stuff don't like it because it does climb up the grasses and clogs up the threshing machines. Got a front moving in, so the wind is picking up, but it's hairy vetch is the name of the vetch that I showed you in the previous video. And there's my drawing. It's actually more like a painting. There's actually no pen and ink involved with that. It's all just straight watercolor. Rather sort of fun actually to do art that way sometimes. So remember, you can do your journaling however you want to. So whatever catches your interest, whether it's the hairy vetch or the tall grasses that it's growing up under, you know, record it, make it yours. So here we have another Phacelia. This is silverleaf Phacelia. Just get in there amongst the flowers so you can see the leaves. Still in the park. There's some groupings over. A couple more groupings. I've seen this randomly around, and here it is, the purple with the narrow leaf Phacelia. So same family, they're grouping up together, but they look totally different. So very cool. So let's do a sketch of this one. So there's the silverleaf phacelia. There's my rendition of it, mostly painting, a little drawing. It's a tough one, I found, to accurately represent. I tend to work fairly fast and simple, and as a result, I get simple drawings, but that's fine. It makes me happy. There's today's assortment. We've got 4 wildflowers for the middle of June at Pine Nursery Park. So I'm Lee Kellogg, and thank you for joining me today on another nature journaling adventure. We explored a little bit of Pine Nursery Park, a few wildflowers that have popped out with all the rain. You can see we're probably going to have some more rain here. It's just been a wet June, and we're happy to have it. So get out, be creative, stay inspired, as a good friend of mine, Bill Courtwright, says, and be creative. Record what you see and enjoy. We'll see you next time.